Yo, what up everyone? Welcome back to this new live stream here on the channel. Right now, I will be live streaming Bitcoin because, oh man, we are getting an amazing breakout right here. And I need to discuss this here on the channel. Long time no see on this live stream. But right now, we need to discuss the price action of Bitcoin. Bitcoin just flipped above 21,000 US dollars. But will we be holding above it? I will be exactly discuss everything on today's live stream. And on top of that, I will be trying to open potentially a new trade here. I will show you guys my strategy, how we will be trading this market right now. So slap up that like button if you do enjoy the content here on the channel. And with that being said, let's jump straight away in towards the content. And first of all, let's start looking at the Bitcoin price action right here, because earlier today, on my previous update video that I released on the channel, of course this one earlier this morning, I talked about that today we will be once again see a very significant market move. And like we were expecting right here, we saw the breakout literally minutes after I uploaded the video. And yeah, we could all see what just happened afterwards, right? So Bitcoin had an explosive move towards the upside. We just touched the 21,000 US dollars, but more importantly, looking at that 4-hourly time frame, we've been looking at this consolidation phase for quite a while right now on the channel, right? We've been looking at this interesting phase on Bitcoin where we basically have been seeing rejections every single time from that oh, sorry, my mouse is very high sensitive. But we've been seeing rejections every single time from the top side of this range. And right now we're finally breaking above it. And just like I predicted, the moment we do break above this region, we are probably going to go vertical towards the upside. And why did I say so? Is because basically I have been saying as soon as we do break above, we are probably going to see a short squeeze. I am also very much aware that we could still see a movement towards the downside happen, right? There are definitely things currently happening in the market and we could still go both direction. However, on the 12-hour time frame, we are confirming a higher high right now as well, right? On the 4-hourly time frame, we're doing so. On the daily time frame, we're doing so. We are confirming a higher high on the 4-hourly time frame, on the 12-hour time frame, and the daily time frame. So right now, looking at this range, we're breaking above it, and so far we're holding pretty nice towards this level right here. We're holding it quite well here, and it is interesting to see that right now also on exchanges like Bybit, on exchanges like BitGet, and currently you can see this is an amazing trade I currently have open, 1,400 US dollars in profit, but the funding fees are not very positive. Many people are trying to short this pump right now. And if we're actually going to be looking back at the data from the liquidations past 24 hours, and if we're going to be looking at how many positions got liquidated, we have seen an 85% ratio of all the liquidations in short, and we've been seeing in 1.5 billion US dollar liquidation, what means that we've been seeing an approximately short liquidation of about around 1.3 billion US dollars. So that is absolutely crazy how big of a liquidation we currently have seen here in the market. And actually, like you can see, it is very close by touching the 1.5 billion right now. So big short liquidation happening in the market right now in AMER. Member for 20 months. That's absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for that. But we have been seeing once again another short squeeze right now in the market. And the question from many people right now is this a fake out? That is going to be a big thing, right? Because I did clearly told on my channel, everyone, if we are going to be seeing a push towards the upside, if Bitcoin officially is going to be breaking bullish, I do think it is very likely to first see that fake out towards the downside, right? To squeeze out all the long positions. We have not seen that yet so far, but right now we're squeezing out all the shorting positions. Is it going to be a pump and dump effect where we are first going to squeeze out the shorts, then squeeze out the longs? Could be definitely happening. This market is very tricky right now, but the main reason why Bitcoin is currently moving towards the upside, and I have been talking about this already on my Telegram signal group here, is the DXY here. Because look at what the dollar index is currently doing. Let me flip it on towards the daily time frame right now. Let me set it up over here. We can see we have been trading in a parabolica for the dollar index. And if you don't know already, the dollar index is inverse correlated to Bitcoin. So once the dollar index is dropping, Bitcoin is going to go up, and also the exact other way around, right? And right now we can see the dollar index is falling significantly towards the downside. We are breaking a trend that has been holding us up basically for the last, let me say this correctly, 454 days. And that is absolutely crazy, of course. So, the dollar index is losing its very important uptrend, and that could be a signal that we're going to be starting to see the bottom getting formed and that markets could be recovered very significantly. Of course, also looking at the EMA ribbon, this is the first time we're once again trading below the EMA ribbon since, approximately January 2022. So also a very long time. Of course, we could still confirm a fake out. We still have to wait another few days for a confirmation, but still, it is looking not all too good for the dollar index right now, and that is, of course, good for Bitcoin. More importantly as well, we do know if we're going to be looking at the dollar, that in 7 days from now on, we will be having another Federal Reserve meeting. And currently, we are pricing in that we're only going to get a 50. Sorry, this is the other one. We're currently pricing in to get a 75 basis point hike here. That is very likely to happen. But after that, we're pricing in only a 50. And after that, we're pricing in that we're not even going to see a rate hike happening again for the Federal Reserve. So what does it mean? It means that the Federal Reserve probably can't really keep on doing what they're currently doing with their interest rates. They're probably going to stop around the 5%. So that is pretty interesting. Federal Reserve is slowing down near the end of the year, and next year they probably will be staying stable and maybe go down again. And due to that, markets are also moving up a little bit here, and due to that, the dollar index is also weakening a little bit on this chart right here. We can clearly see it happening right now. Also interesting to see, if we're going to be looking at this chart right here, maybe you don't know where you're looking at, but currently we're looking at the Bitcoin shorts. We can see once again over the past approximately, let me say this correctly, over the past approximately 4 days, we've been seeing a 22% decreasement in Bitcoin shorts on the bitfinex exchange. Also a good development. And while we're looking at the Bitcoin longs, we have basically stabilized here. We've been dropping at approximately 0.2%, not a lot here. So Bitcoin shorts are exiting the market. And today, the drop of today is already about 10% here. So 10% less shorts in the market today. Pretty interesting, and this is about 500 or 600 Bitcoin where I'm talking about in shorting positions. So that is quite significant, of course, to be looking at right now. Let me also further talk about the price action of Bitcoin, about what we're currently spotting. Of course, we're seeing the bullish retest happening of this range. And if you did, of course, open and trade here on this retest, congratulations. I mean, on Twitter, I've been tweeting about it here. I've been tweeting about it all day, basically. And let me see if my Twitter is reloading. Boom, right here. Right here, we were seeing the retest, and amazing straight away afterwards, we were starting to see the bounce here, right? So we came down, I told everyone, okay, we're trading around 20.4K, this could be a good level to be potentially opening a long position on. Looking at the descending triangle for Bitcoin, this is of course a typical bearish bias pattern, but bearish bias patterns could also break towards the upside, right? Like it did this time around here. We've been seeing the descending triangle consolidate for an approximately 150 days here for Bitcoin, and right now for the daily time frame, we're also breaking above this key level of resistance around to 20.4K. Honestly, I do think there are possibilities for Bitcoin to reach levels around $25,000, and that is going to be a big sell wall for sure. But right now, we did broke bullish of this trend right here, and it is actually looking pretty good for Bitcoin right now. Of course, we have to wait and see where the daily candle is going to close for Bitcoin. If it's going to close somewhere around to 20.8K, where we're currently trading on, I actually do think it is a good daily candle close for Bitcoin, because we confirm a break above the previous high on the market. And what has been critical in this region right here is that Bitcoin basically has been forming lower highs ever since, right? And if we do manage to be breaking above the previous high in the market, it basically is going to confirm a bullish buy structure. And of course, Bitcoin can then once again fall towards the downside for sure. But if it then forms a higher low, we're basically starting an uptrend again in this market. And that is, of course, what we're currently looking for. We're looking for a trend that we can trade here, right? So currently, we've been trading in a downtrend, and in a downtrend you trade with shorts, and in an uptrend you trade with longs. So that is of course the thing we're currently looking out for. Furthermore, looking at the 3-day time frame, this is actually pretty interesting to see here. If I zoom out a little bit here, first of all, I will be talking about the EMA ribbon in a second from now on, but looking at this consolidation phase, very similar towards basically the previous period in the market here in 2021 May, the summer correction. Basically, we're seeing once again a falling wedge getting created. And if you don't know already, a falling wedge, the pattern that we're currently creating here on the 3-day time frame, is a typical bullish bias pattern. Falling wedges are often to be breaking out towards the upside. They break out approximately 80% times towards the upside. And of course, I've been talking about this many occasions on the channel, so don't say that I did not warn you, but we have been consolidating for an approximately 150 days here. Price target of this pattern is all the way around $30,000. Do you think we necessarily have to reach it? I mean, for me to flip bullish on the 3-day time frame, of course, first I have to wait for the 3-day candle close, because so far we have not closed it yet. And second of all, I need to see a breach above the previous high. But also, if I remove all the drawings, I think it's interesting to look at the EMA ribbon here. And if we're going to be looking at the previous bear market for Bitcoin, we can see that the EMA ribbon basically was the thing that provided us resistance all the way down, right? So we crossed bearish on the EMA ribbon, and then we stayed bearish for a very significant amount of time. And to be exact, we stayed bearish for an approximately 380 days here. And also after we crossed bearish right here in basically the beginning of 2022, we also moved down significantly, and currently we have been in that downtrend for an approximately 300 days already, and Bitcoin is also approximately 70% down from that point onwards. However, we are once again trying to be breaching above it, and if we do break above this 3-day our EMA ribbon downtrend, and if we can cross it bullish just like we did last time, right? I mean, if we do cross the EMA ribbon bullish on the 3-day time frame, that is going to be a huge signal. So far, it's not occurring yet, so I'm not going to be speculating or whatsoever. I'm only going to explain you where we could be looking out for if we want to be seeing that confirmation of the end of the bear market, right? That is what we're currently looking for, as much confirmations as we basically can see. And in a moment from now on, I will also talk about my trading strategy, and maybe I will be even allowed to be opening up and trade live in the stream here. So make sure to stick in the stream if you are also interested in trading, because I mean, I've been looking at some crazy trades. I'm currently in a long position as well, but this is a trade my trading algorithm took, and this trading algorithm basically automatically trades for you. So I haven't opened this position myself, but still made $1,500 in profit. But with my own manual trade, I will be talking about it in a second from now on. So make sure to stick in the stream here. But if we do break above the EMA ribbon on the 3-day time frame for Bitcoin, we could start to see potentially the next big run-up getting started, and basically the confirmation for the bear market ending, right? So that's what we're waiting for. So far, we're in the middle of it. We're in the thick of it. So we can definitely still also get a major rejection, just like we got the last times around, right? So we're not out of the woods yet. That is what I want to be pointing out right here. You can see it also on the weekly time frame. I mean, basically, once the weekly EMA ribbon flips bearish, it means that you're in the bear market, right? And once you're in the bear market, it basically is a good signal for accumulating Bitcoin. I mean, I am very much aware Bitcoin can go lower, and my strategy has been the same for approximately 6 months already, and that is buy Bitcoin every single day, dollar cost average. So yes, we are in the bear market. We are not out of the bear market yet. I mean, yes, we have been seeing a beautiful pump here, and Bitcoin is even moving further on towards the upside right now, but we are so far not out of the bear market. But these are definitely the times to be accumulating and sticking yourself to the strategy, right? So that is, of course, a thing to know. Zoom out once in doubt, and once zooming out, we can see a clear correlation that buying below the EMA ribbon is basically historically a very good signal for accumulating Bitcoin, right? Especially once it crosses red. And historically speaking, it only crossed red 3 times before, and every single time you basically bought Bitcoin at that point, you would have made a significant profit. And once again, it is occurring right now. And of course, this is also the time where we could be building up crazy swing trades. So if you want to hear me talk about a swing trade, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I am actually building up and I'm thinking of an insane strategy what I am planning to do, and I will be explaining it in a moment from now on. Furthermore, looking at the weekly time frame so far, we can currently see that if we're looking at the weekly time frame and if we're looking at the Bollinger Bands, Bitcoin still is likely to see massive volatility. I mean, yes, we are starting to see volatility pick up again. We see basically the market moved up in approximately, what is it, 10 to 15? Yeah, 10% approximately in about a day here. But if we're looking at the weekly time frame, we can see the Bollinger Band's width is never been so narrow as the bear market of 2018. So currently we are so narrow on the Bollinger Bands, and this signal has not occurred since 1500 days on the Bitcoin price action. And the last time it happened, this signal happened, basically what we saw was an insane spike of volatility. That is basically what we saw. So once again, we're getting the same signal. Does it once again has to be breaking towards the downside? I am not saying that. The only thing I am pointing out right here is that we probably will see such a big move here. Here we saw an approximately, 50% correction for Bitcoin. And now we could maybe from this point onwards see a 50% push to 30K or a 50% correction towards $11,000 for Bitcoin. So still the weekly time frame is squeezing in on the Bollinger Bands, what indicates we are still yet to see that big move happen. And yes, I do know we have started to see some volatility, but still I'm still waiting for that crazy large move, right? So that is the thing I'm currently waiting for to see. Furthermore, sorry, my doorbell was ringing. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm opening up. Guys, sorry, I ordered some food. had to open up here real quickly. Yo, Rover, let me see the chat here, guys. Do you think Bitcoin can go down to 14K? Yes, for sure. It's not out of the woods yet. It can still go down there, but still, for me, my strategy remains the same here. Buy more Bitcoin every single day, and of course, at the same time, look at some trading opportunities to accumulate more Bitcoin that way as well, right? So my strategy remains to be the same. However, right now, I finished talking about why I still think there is a large move on the horizon, and to be very honest, can it happen this week? Yes. But can it also happen in 10 weeks from now on? For sure. One thing is for sure, there is on the weekly time frame, we're currently seeing an indication that the volatility has stayed so low for Bitcoin. And historically speaking, if you just analyze it, and I mean, I've read this on CoinGlass, and it also makes a lot of sense. If you consolidate around a level on the weekly time frame, we can see we've been consolidating, and I mean, even on the daily time frame, I can talk about it and explain it a little bit here. So what we basically have seen here is this range right here. Maybe it seems like some volatile moves we have been seeing here, some volatile swings here, up or down. I mean, yes, these are 40% swings here, but still, we have been basically consolidating in this range for a significant amount of time. And the reason why it is likely to see such a large spike here, either down or up, it could go both directions for sure. And I'm very much aware we could still squeeze down towards 14,000 US dollars. Only I do think it's more likely that we are at the end stage of the bear market rather the beginning stage of the bear market, right? So what I want to be pointing out is that in this consolidation phase right here, Bitcoin has been very boring. Bitcoin has been consolidating. People have been opening longs and shorts. And once we either do break above this region right here, a lot of short orders will be hitting their stop losses. And that is the point that Bitcoin is going to be seeing a significant move towards the upside getting created, right? That happens after a long time of consolidation, because if Bitcoin trades in a range for a very long time, people are going to be looking at the same levels. People are going to have their stop losses on the same levels because we've been trading in that range for such a long time. So due to that, stop losses are going to get piled up on a certain level. Also, for the longs, if we do break below, let's say, 17,000 US dollars, a lot of long orders will probably hit their stop losses, what means we could be fall down very significantly. And due to that reason, I expect that outside of this range, once we choose a direction where we're going to be breaking towards, we're going to see a volatile move, right? Either it's up or down. So can we still go to either direction? Yes, I am very much aware about it. And do I really like the daily time frame structure? I mean, for me actually to get the ultimate confirmation, I need to see the break also above the 22,000 US dollars, because that has actually been one of the most confluent zones here in the market right now, right? So am I going all in with long positions right now? No, not yet here. I'm very much aware that we can still see a big swing towards the downside, and I'm not betting all my eggs on one basket. So what I'm currently doing with my trading strategy is that, I mean, we officially did broke bullish. Only right now, Bitcoin is getting a small little overextended. Look at the 4-hourly time frame. We're getting significantly overextended. And maybe we need a small little cool off, or at least some consolidation, right? Maybe we want to be seeing some consolidation, because Bitcoin, it is just getting a little bit overbought right now. So that is, of course, just not a thing where I would like to buy in towards. I actually am aware that we're currently starting to see an uptrend getting created. So what my strategy right now is going to be is wait basically before Bitcoin clearly comes down, maybe towards 20,000 US dollars, somewhere around that range right here. If we come down to 20,000 US dollars, I will be starting to be opening up my swing trade position here on BitGet. And actually, to show you guys that I am doing this, I'm going to start already to set up a limit order around 20,100 with 25,000 with 20% here. Whoa. My leverage is at 125x, so I'm going to definitely put it a little bit lower, guys. I'm not going to use 125x leverage. That's absolutely crazy. That will be mental. Yeah, let me start to set up some orders here. I'm actually looking to always DCA in towards my trades, right? So 9400 was, I think, the next level I was willing to look at. That was, yeah, 9500 actually. So I'm setting up some levels. If Bitcoin does come down, I will be able to be buying Bitcoin over there. So that is my strategy. I'm just setting up limit orders if Bitcoin comes down, and I basically DCA in towards my trades, right? So, I mean, Bitcoin can either push towards the upside right now, and I will definitely be pleased, because if Bitcoin really pushes above and Bitcoin pushes further towards the upside and breaks above 22,000 US dollars, I get another confirmation. And I mean, I will get another opportunity actually as well, because if we do break above 22,000 US dollars, then I will be starting to be looking at this retest right now. But I'm currently not 100% convinced that we should be opening a long position on this exact point right now. But I am convinced that if we come down towards this level right now, after some consolidation, after the RSI is also cooled off a little bit, that is going to be a good opportunity, in my opinion, to be opening up a small long position. So that is exactly also what I will be doing. And in case that people are actually also interested in trading, if you're from the US or from the UK or anywhere from the world, check out BitGet, because BitGet, first of all, allows you to trade all over the world without using a VPN. And many exchanges, you do need a VPN. So check out BitGet in the link in the description. And if you sign up using the link in the description, you will also get an insane deposit bonus. And actually, in these bear markets, you should be benefiting from the deposit bonus these exchanges are offering you. So yeah, currently looking at some trades to take here. And I don't think I will be probably get filled up live on the stream here. Maybe I'm going to be looking at the lower time frames to get a small little swing trade, small little scalp trade in here, because maybe there's going to be a small little opportunity. So let me look through also the lower time frames, guys, if I maybe see an opportunity, because actually, I mean, I currently can see that we're having a loss of momentum. Only I do not want to be shorting this pump right now. I think it's too dangerous to be shorting the pump right now. I mean, we are having a small little loss of momentum. We can see it on the RSI happening. We can see it on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute as well. Yeah, on the 30-minute, it's significant, guys. I'm bullish on the bigger picture. Only the imminent short term, there could be a small little cool phase happening, right? So we can see higher highs getting created, lower highs on the RSI. So probably momentum is going to run dry here, but still I'm too scared to short this, because many people are shorting this at the moment, because I can currently see it also on Bybit. I can see it on BitGet. The funding rates on BitGet are still negative. In case people that don't know it, let me quickly zoom in here to show you guys where you can see the funding rates. Boom. So let me show this. And actually, it's very, very nice to trade on BitGet right now. So you can see in front of your screen right now the current funding rate. The current funding rate is minus 0.0078. So first of all, that means that currently, if you're going to open up a trade on BitGet, you're going to get paid to be in a long position. So if you open up a market order on BitGet, you're literally going to get paid. Why? Is because more people are currently in a shorting position, and the order book is always going to be 50% long as shorts. And if there are too many shorts in the market, you have to pay more to be in a shorting position. And currently, we can see, due to the funding fees being negative, that the shorting positions are the leader in the market. While we already have seen a significant pump, and while we already have seen an approximately 1.5 billion liquidation in short positions, right? So massive amounts of short positions already get liquidated, and still people are trying to short this pump. So this is getting myself a little bit scared. That is why I'm currently standing on the sidelines. But there is a very high likelihood that we even could see an extension of this significant pump, because this short squeeze could get much worse for the shorters right now in the market, right? So definitely be very careful with shorting the market right now, because many people are already shorting it. And also on the Bybit exchange, funding fees are not negative, but they are below 0.01, but means there are definitely more shorting positions in the market. So make sure to look at this yourself as well. And of course, I'm only sharing you what I'm seeing, and this is definitely no financial advice, but I will be very careful actually with opening up a short position right here. I do know, and I can read it clearly. I'm not stupid from the RSI and from all the momentum indicators, that we are losing a little bit momentum, but still it would be a little bit inappropriate to be starting to be opening up a shorting position right here, because yeah, you're not opening up trade on resistance, because we already broke the critical resistance. It wouldn't make all too much sense here. So yeah, interesting to see. Also MACD looking very strong right now here on several time frames. And actually, a thing I still want to discuss here as well for everyone out there. Let me go to the right chart here. It's this chart right here. This is the MACD on the monthly time frame. And no one has been looking at this here, and I've been the first one to also actually tweet about it, and I tweeted about it approximately 2 weeks ago, and then I started some people copying me actually. But this is actually a very interesting find. This is a very interesting find, guys. So looking at the monthly time frame for Bitcoin, we can start to see that the monthly MACD is shifting. The momentum on the monthly time frame is shifting from a bearish momentum that has been ruling the market for an approximately 9 months, guys. We've been 9 months in towards this bearish momentum. And look what currently is happening. The momentum on the monthly time frame is swapping around. It's shifting around. And last time, in the previous bear market, if I'm going to zoom all the way in here, what happened on the previous bear market? We have seen in the bear market, bearish momentum was getting created. We've been seeing bearish momentum for an approximately 6 months here on the monthly MACD here. And the moment the monthly MACD flipped its momentum, we started to see this light red candle. That was the exact candle the bottom was already in. And from that point onwards, we started to see 312% pump towards the upside. Looking at the previous bear market, at the bear market before that even, let me set it on auto. Boom. Sorry, guys. I have to really zoom in heavily. Looking at the previous bear market as well. And now things are really going to start to get interesting, guys. This is 2015. This is 2015. The moment we've seen bearish momentum. So bearish momentum was around for an approximately, boom, 5 monthly candles right here on the monthly MACD after we saw that significant pump here. The moment we have started to see the MACD shift around, and it was this candle right here, the bottom was in. And what happened? We moved towards the upside afterwards. So is history once again going to repeat itself? That is going to be the big question. Will history once again repeat itself? I mean, so far, we have officially not closed the monthly candle. So right now, it's still speculation. Because if we're maybe going to crash to 14K, it is not going to shift this momentum. So far, it's still speculation. I can't say anything about this monthly candle right now here. But what I can say is that these are definitely very interesting times to be looking at the market. I mean, huge opportunities are occurring right now. So super streaming, thanks. Yeah, MACD is looking great, especially on that monthly time frame, guys. That's absolutely crazy. So yeah, I wanted to be pointing it out actually to the viewers right now on the channel. But of course on the 4-hourly time frame, we're creating a huge momentum spike, and especially on the daily time frame. Also, a thing I've been waiting to see. Right, I told everyone already on the channel for quite a while right now that the MACD on the daily time frame, it has been forming that lower high structure, boom, with also higher high structure. Right. So what was the MACD basically telling us? The MACD wasn't really aware. The momentum basically in the daily chart for Bitcoin wasn't really aware about where it was going towards. And right now we're clearly seeing that push towards the upside. And also it's a very impulsive push. Right. It's a very quick push. And that is exactly what you want to be seeing from such a long, boring phase of consolidation, right? You want to be seeing a quick movement to get these shorting positions out of the market, or either if it was towards the downside, the long positions, of course. We can see also the bullish bands on the daily time frame. Pretty interesting to be looking at right now. And actually, we're currently so narrow on the bullish bands on the daily time frame. The last time we've been so narrow on the bullish bands on the daily time frame was all the way back in 2020. I mean, we can currently see it's pushing towards the upside. That's a very good development. Yeah, let's see where the volatility is going to be leading us towards in the coming days. Also, looking at the 1-hour time frame, Bitcoin has done something crazy, guys. If you didn't know this already, I'm currently going to tell you a very cool fact in the market, and that is that currently we have seen 9 consecutive 1-hour green candles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 10 candles. I'm sorry, I thought it were 9. So, I mean, 10 is even better. So, this is the first time we've been seeing more than 9 consecutive green candles on the 1-hour time frame for Bitcoin since 2020. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? That's absolutely crazy, man. So, and even our 10, I thought it were 9. Crazy me. But literally, the last time it happened the last time we had more than 9 consecutive 1-hour green candles for Bitcoin was all the way back in 2020. That is crazy. So let me see what the chat is saying here. Monthly hasn't closed yet. I do know. I also told the chat that straight away. MACD is a lagging indicator though. Yeah, but historically speaking, just like I showed you, it's an historical signal. So yeah, RIP dollar index, indeed. I mean, we've talked about it. I talked about it exactly. Bollinger Bands also breaking down on the dollar index. But this is not looking good. This is definitely not looking good for the dollar index. This is a break that, I mean, honestly, it was expected, right, to come down at some point. But the dollar index is finally moving down. It's finally moving down. And many people are saying, is this a fake pump or whatsoever? And this pump mainly is happening due to the dollar index, guys. The pump on Bitcoin right now is mainly happening due to the weakening dollar. The dollar is weakening, and due to that, the cryptocurrencies, everything calculated against the dollar is increasing in value. So more people are expecting that the Federal Reserve is going to be coming towards an end. And yeah, that's amazing. Should I close my shorting position? Depending what's your entry. And I mean, I should be very careful, just like I told you a moment ago. There's a lot of negative fitting fees in the market. And due to that reason, we could be starting to see another short squeeze even. Also looking at some of these charts here on CoinGlass. For the people that don't have a CoinGlass subscription, make sure to watch this because this is very interesting. Currently, we can see the balance of on exchanges for Bitcoin rapidly decreasing towards the downside, but means still there's a large amount of accumulation happening in the background. If we're looking at Bitcoin and a number of addresses holding more than 10 Bitcoin, we've seen in the bull market they have been distributing, and right now these Bitcoin addresses holding more than 10 Bitcoin on them have been accumulating all over the bear market basically. Interesting signal. If we're going to be looking at the pure multiple signal, we also have already seen the bottom signal getting flashed here. I mean, there are many indicators that have been showing us the bottom potentially has been already in. Also interesting to see is that the difficulty for Bitcoin has once again set a new all-time high. This means that the network is stronger than ever before, what means that Bitcoin is basically that basically the network is indeed more stronger than ever before. The hash rate is also significantly increasing, and historically speaking, once hash rate increases, price should follow anytime soon afterwards. Still, we're going to be looking at the newbies stepping in towards the market. Interesting to see. Of course, always these bull markets, these the number of addresses with a non-zero balance, so small addresses or in general all the addresses together, they are growing rapidly in bull markets, right? And right now we can see a very slow growth, what is in fact very good, because the people that already have been in the space are right now buying up. And in the bull run, that is the point where we see the new addresses coming, right? Because those are the people that come for the hype. So interesting to see. Still, it's growing, but it's not growing in a very rapid pace, but still we're holding price stability. So that's a very good thing here. There's a lot of accumulation going around on this region right here. Also, if we're going to be looking at Bitcoin addresses holding more than 1 Bitcoin, this is a significant interesting chart, right? So if I zoom all the way out, we can see that more and more people are starting to hold 1 or more Bitcoin, right? Well, in fact, every single day goes by, it gets more expensive. I mean, on the long term then. Not every day it has to become more expensive, but you get my point. It's getting more and more expensive over time, right? If I'm zooming in here, historically speaking, if the number of 1+ Bitcoin addresses goes up in a bear market, we tend to see a bottom formation getting formed, right? So it happened in 2018, it happened also in 2015, and it is currently also happening here in 2022 here. So we're seeing a large amount of accumulation for these bigger addresses. So the people that have more than $20,000 to spend. So the richer part of the world is definitely accumulating Bitcoin right now. And if the rich are buying something, maybe you should get in on it as well. I mean, I always follow the smart money. I always follow the rich, because if I follow the rich, I do know for sure that I will be accumulate also more wealth myself. So these are some interesting charts to actually look at, and I think it's important to look at yourself as well. If we're going to be looking at the NUPL, so the net unrealized profit and loss, we have also got an indication that we're currently in a capitulation stage, what historically also means that it is an historical good buying opportunity. And still, I want to be pointing out here, many people are saying, but is the bear market over? Is it over right now? Or no. We could definitely still come down to 14K or $15,000. But my point is, make sure to have a strategy yourself, right? So my strategy has been buy more Bitcoin every single day, accumulate more Bitcoin in the bear market. If I buy every single day, I will get a very good average price. And if Bitcoin drops down to 14K, I will still buy because I'm convinced over the long term. And at the same time, I'm going to be looking, at the same time, I've got a trading strategy where I will be trading Bitcoin long or short, whether we're going to be breaking out of the range. And currently we're breaking out the range, so I'm going to be looking at the long position if we clearly come down towards this level, right? I only want to be opening a long position with low risk. So I'm currently waiting for the potential retest for me to open up this crazy long position. So yeah, definitely these are the times also to trade, because if we're going to be looking at the altcoin market, I mean, altcoins are not really giving you good profits. You're not finding a 500x or whatsoever in an altcoin right now. But in trading, you could make, of course, a significant amount of profit. And that's why I say, if you're interested in trading, I would recommend to check out BitGet, because BitGet allows you to trade Bitcoin without VPN, without KYC, and you can also withdraw over 30 Bitcoins on a daily basis without using anything. So make sure to check that out. That's actually very interesting to see right now. So yeah, Bitcoin still, it has not been really moving on the stream right now. We've been going a little bit sideways. We've been waiting really before that move is going to be happening. Let's see if the people, what is your opinion? Is this a fake pump? Are we going to come down, or is the bottom potentially in? Let me know, chat. Hey brother, check Ethereum. I will be going over Ethereum right now, actually. I've not discussed Ethereum yet. And honestly, I've not looked at Ethereum today. I mean, today, of course, Ethereum is up around 10% or something yesterday as well. So Ethereum is doing an absolutely crazy job. I'm buying more Ethereum as well almost every single day here. Mainly Bitcoin, but also Ethereum. Ethereum is doing an extremely good job here. It's approximately 8% towards the upside. And let me quickly check up on how much Ethereum got burnt already. So, ooh, this is crazy. We've been seeing a significant amount of Ethereum getting burned. So this is pretty cool to see. Today we have been burning an oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is amazing. This is pretty cool. So yeah, we've been starting to burn. First, we were having an increase in the total supply of Ethereum, and right now we're starting to see a decrease. RSI is too high; it will come down. I mean, like I told you, it is likely, if we're going to be looking at the relative strength index, that is going to come down. But what I pointed out as well is that currently we are still seeing the funding fees being so negative, what means that many people are shorting this. In fact, too many people. I mean, the funding fees are even going more lower than it already was. So this is crazy. This is absolutely mental. And 7 days from now on, we will have the FOMC meeting. So get ready for that one as well. So let me do some analysis on Ethereum. First of all, we can see Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. If we're going to look at the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin valuation, this is the weekly time frame. Whoa, man, this is a crazy consolidation phase. We're still waiting for a crazy breakout. That could be happening in the coming weeks ahead of ourselves, right? So get ready for this. Ethereum compared to Bitcoin is starting to shape up very well right now. Looking at the weekly time frame for the USD Tether chart right now, I mean, honestly, we can start to see that we are maybe already starting to create somewhat of a consolidation phase here as well, right? So this is not the most beautiful trend line to be looking at, but we are forming somewhat of a squeeze pattern, right? So we're not forming necessarily a beautiful trend line, but we're forming higher lows with lower highs. And if we break either above the high low structure or the lower high structure, that is the point where we will be seeing that big move happening, right? So Ethereum also getting ready for a beautiful move right now. Looking actually at the daily time frame, let me do some analysis on this one right here. First of all, we can look at the downward sloping resistance line from the previous all-time high, and ooh, coincidence, we're currently retesting this crazy trend line right now. If Ethereum manages to be breaking above this trend line, this could be very well done for Ethereum. I mean, this is actually a very interesting trend line to be looking at for Ethereum right now. So I'm going to be making up a good chart for you guys, and I will show you guys how I approach this Ethereum chart right now. So let me do this, boom, like this, boom. So this is an important trend line to be looking at right now. Currently, I mean, if I do look at an important range in the market, I'm going to be looking at the support/resistance box. It is this range right here to be breaking above. If we do break above $2,300, that is going to be a point of a bullish confirmation, right? So we can see significant amount of significance getting formed around that level. We can see big support getting found. We can see big resistance getting found. If we do breach above that level as well, it's going to be looking very, very good for Ethereum. We also are forming that upward sloping support line for Ethereum. And that is interesting to see. We're forming an upward sloping support line. And that is really helping up the price action right now for the Ethereum chart right here. So boom, let me squeeze up these charts right now. So we can see that we're somewhat of a consolidation phase also in the daily time frame. What is important to be looking at in terms of highs to be breaking is the previous high in the market. We can set up a support or / resistance box actually, because we can clearly see this has previously around provided significant support, and currently it will be providing resistance. So that is all absolutely an important level to be breaking above. And due to the fact it's an important level, I will mark it with this thing right here. So boom, this is an important range to be breaking above. And if we do break above this region, it's likely to see actually a continuation towards the next level around that $2,400 resistance, right? So I think honestly, if we're going to be looking at the price action right now in the imminent short term, the major resistance to be breaking right here is going to be the trend line where we're currently trading against. This is the trend line from the previous all-time high. It's going to be an important level to be breaking. This trend line right here, we already broke bullish of it. And like you can see, straight away after we broke bullish of that trend line, we're starting to see a continuation happening towards the upside. If I also will be looking at some indicators, EMA ribbon, we already flipped bullish, and actually we're about to have a bullish crossover. What is definitely a very good signal we're getting right here on the market. Bullish events also breaking significantly towards the upside right now. So things are actually starting to look very good. Super trend also flipping bullish again on the daily time frame. Historically speaking, once this happens, we tend to see more significant uptrends getting created for the price action of Bitcoin right here. So looking good. Things are looking good. And right now we need to be seeing the breakthrough of that downtrend right here happening for Ethereum in order to see a potential continuation happening towards the upside right here. So looking quite okay. Okay, look at Luna Classic. I am not a big fan of Luna Classic. I mean, I can look for you, but honestly, should you buy this? No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't buy Luna Classic. I should definitely stay away from it. I mean, I've talked so many times about it that you should not touch it and that you should stay away from it, and still some people tend to buy it. I should stay away from it. I think it's an absolutely terrible coin here. I can't even find a good chart anymore. That's absolutely terrible. I mean, yeah, this is a very terrible chart even. So yeah, Luna Classic, stay away from it. It had some hype. Maybe it can go up here, right? Maybe it can go up, but most likely it's going to come down over time here. Do I think it's a smart and reliable investment? No, I don't think so, and that is why I'm also not investing in it. If it goes up maybe 10 or 20x, I don't care. I mean, I missed the boat. It's okay for me, but for me right now, for the next bull run, I just want to have a serious portfolio, and I don't want to have a portfolio with these stupid coins actually right here, right? So what I've also actually done, and if you go to my YouTube channel right here and you go to the link, you can see my accumulation strategy. If you press on it, oh shit, I can't open it right now. So, but if you press on this link right here, you come to a website where you can see basically a basket of my altcoins I've been buying. And if you bought those altcoins, you would have been up in approximately 10% last 2 days. So that's absolutely crazy. If you press that link right there, you come to my top 6 altcoins to accumulate right now, and one of them is Chainlink. I think Chainlink is very undervalued. I think Chainlink is one of the golden nuggets right now, because Chainlink is a good project because of its fundamental worth. And not necessarily, I mean, the price action is looking pretty interesting here as well, but the fundamental worth behind Chainlink is absolutely next level. It's absolutely mind-blowing, I should say. And it is also getting ready for a crazy move anytime soon. Oh, we are coming very close towards this crazy move. Actually, I've been talking about Chainlink. Squeezing in here, we can see that we're forming somewhat of a symmetrical triangle. Let me draw this beautifully right now. Boom, like this. We're coming very close towards that potential breakout. It has not really broke out yet so far, but if it does break out, it's going to be having a significant move here getting created anytime soon. So Chainlink is definitely one of my top picks right now in the market. Also, guys, actually, I've been seeing many people talk about it. My cryptocurrency trading algorithm has been doing amazing, actually. First week, we had like 1% loss maybe, or 0.5% loss. Last 2 weeks, we've been realizing an approximately 3.5, even more, a little bit more than 4% of our total equity in profit. So that is absolutely amazing. If you want to be using our cryptocurrency trading algorithm yourself as well, make sure to go to the link in the description. You can see Cryptocurrency right here. What it is, it's pretty crazy. I would recommend for everyone to check it out. Try to use it for 3 months and see how it works. It's a trading algorithm that automatically trades for you. And please do not focus on the short term. Focus about the long term, because with this trading algorithm, we expect to make good long-term returns and not short-term returns. So we do not expect to make returns today or tomorrow. No, we expect to make returns on a longer period of time. So make sure to check it out. It's an algorithm that basically makes around 60 to 70% returns on a yearly basis. It's absolutely crazy. We outperform Bitcoin, and this is one of the most craziest products that is out there on the market right now. What about GRT? I think GRT is also not really a cop right now. I think I'm also staying away from GRT. Oh, this, okay. I didn't know that it was down so significantly, right? So GRT is one I'm staying away from. There's very high inflation also in GRT. You also have to look at the fundamentals right now in the bear market. You're going to be looking at coins that have good fundamentals that you could be stepping in towards. I think Polygon is also a very good one. I mean, can GRT have a small little pump right here? Yeah, definitely could have so. But it moved up only 2%. Look at how significantly down it is. I mean, I should stay away from it. Even though you maybe have been holding it all the way through, sometimes it's good to cut your losses. It can definitely pump towards the upside very quickly. I'm very much aware about it. But for me, maybe we're going to have one final altcoin blast here, right, to the upside. And these coins like GRT are going to pump crazy. It's very hard to say that. But honestly, looking from the fundamental perspective, looking at the price action perspective, and looking purely on the fundamental perspective, it's not a good coin to be holding, in my opinion. Yeah, that is definitely one of my things to look at. Look at XRP compared to Ethereum. Ooh, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So looking at some other coins actually in my list here that I maybe want to be discussing. Boom. Yeah, let me quickly check up on Matic. So Polygon is also one of my top picks here. Because we do not expect that in the coming 4 years, I do not expect that the Ethereum gas fees are going to come down. That is what I expect. And I mean, you're paying more gas fees for Ethereum. It's okay. Why? Is because you're paying for a safe network. I mean, you can also use Solana, but if you use Solana, you probably will get hacked. So, I mean, I'd rather pay a little bit more transaction fees rather than get hacked, right? So, I think layer 2 solutions are actually going to be doing quite well in the next bull run still. So I think that Manic, Polygon is at an interesting place to pick up here. I think it's a very interesting place. I mean, this was a very good accumulation range, around 35 cents here. I mean, I did accumulate around 35 cents. I did talk about it, that this is a very interesting region to be looking at the Matic. Previous, I mean, calm before the storm. If you, we retested that and we moved up significantly. I mean, from that point, like if you buy the bear market, guys, 180% profit. It's crazy. It's crazy how much profit you can make with altcoins right now as well. So be very picky, but look at the good projects. Don't look at the coins you personally like. No, look at the coins with actually good fundamentals, because those will do very well. Those will do very, very well. So yeah, still into VeChain. I still think like VeChain has been down significantly from all-time highs. VeChain, oh, this is the wrong chart. I am still buying more VeChain right now, especially in this period right now. VeChain has been down significantly. It is all the way back towards levels of 2020. VeChain is a coin that also has got a long-term good use case. It's a fundamental good coin. So coins with good fundamentals, in my opinion, that you can pick up cheaply right now: Chainlink, Matic, Polygon, VeChain, Cake. I think Cake is a very good one. Cake is also down significantly, and actually you can stake Cake for a very, very high APY right now. I think it's a very interesting one to look at. But Cake, why I think Cake is a good one is because Cake is basically the backup plan from CZ. So CZ is also the owner of Cake. And let's say, like, we can also set limit orders right now up on Cake. And Cake is a completely Web3 exchange. It's a fully working Web3 exchange. It's amazing. It's amazing. Very good functionality. And I think Web3 is going to grow in a very big industry. So Cake is also, like, if we're going to be looking at how the market is currently developing itself and where the main development is heading towards, especially Web3, it's like big companies are investing in Web3, just like Google. Google as well investing in Web3. I think Cake will do very well, and especially with the regulations that are coming up for crypto, I think that Web3 will be doing even better with all the upcoming regulations, right? Don't you think so? The regulations are going to be holding the exchanges back to make a significant amount of profit, and due to that, we're going to have decentralized exchanges that just do the things that normal exchanges would do, right? So Cake, in my opinion, it's a very good investment, and Cake is one of these coins that can go literally 100x still from off this point, if we're going to be looking at the next bull run, right? Many people don't think it's possible. Many people don't think it's possible, but actually I do think so. So yeah, CZ. CZ. Dude, all the X coins. Views on Litecoin. Litecoin I'm staying away from. DOT is actually still a good project to be. DOT is a very good project. Also BNB. I honestly do really like BNB here. BNB is also one of my great big investments. I've been talking about BNB for such a long time. Also, I've talked about it before it even blew up here. I talked about it. I started my channel approximately January, approximately over here. And one of the things I started my channel is because I got so frustrated about how big of an opportunity BNB was. You can look it back. If you go to the most recent videos, first videos uploaded on my channel, I talked about altcoins were good. And I mean, I personally picked up BNB below $15. And I also talked about it on my channel once it was even below $40. And I mean, there are crazy opportunities. BNB is also a good pick right now here. And you think that we're already like the big push already came. And I mean, yes, I mean, it is likely to still make like 300-400% profit from these kind of moves. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. DOT is a no-brainer, yeah, for sure. But there's so many good coins to pick up right now here. And I'm not saying that the bottom is in here. The altcoins can still drop another 20 or 30%. So make sure to don't go all in, but make sure to have a dollar cost average strategy. I think that's the way to go right now. I think that is the way to go. So yeah. So Bitcoin's still pushing up, guys. We're closing in towards $21,000 again. So like I told you, I will be very careful with shorting this market. Actually, like there's still possibilities along the market. I'm still waiting around on the sidelines. But if you are actually interested in trading, and currently if you're trading on BitGet, you will literally get a rebate of 0.01% of your position. So if you want to be trading with an insane deposit bonus, first of all, up to $20,000 US, check out the link in the description. Also, if you do use my link from BitGet to sign up your account, you will get 10 USDT after you deposit anything. So if you deposit $1, you will already get it. And on top of that, you will get no trading fees for the coming 2 weeks, and you get it rebated. So you first pay the fees, and then you get it get it back to your account. You basically go to rewards hub right here. Sorry. Oh, you go to rewards center. Sorry, not hub. You go to rewards center, and then you can claim your stuff basically. So that's amazing. I also look at this. I also got some very nice trading bonuses for myself. So make sure to check it out. Actually, if you definitely want in these bear markets to benefit from all the trading bonuses that exchanges are offering you, because yeah, it's basically free money. Who doesn't want to have free money? Boom. So let me see what the chat is saying. Bears are FOMOing. Love. I love you, Rover. That's amazing. Hey, Alex. How are you doing? Absolutely amazing. You're still right. It's pretty cool to still see many people that were sticking around on the beginning of the previous bull run still around here. And that's amazing. I mean, I won't leave. I would leave. I mean, the trade from earlier today was absolutely amazing. So for anyone who took it, it was an amazing trade. We talked about the opportunity. We did talk about the price targets towards either direction, but there was actually a pretty cool, amazing trade here. That was absolutely amazing. Anyways, guys, what signal are you waiting to open your long position? I mean, I already discussed it in the video earlier today. I honestly still think that Bitcoin can go absolutely vertical from here on. Why? Is because funding is still negative and people are trying to short the pump right now. And that is very scary. But what I'm currently waiting for is, because RSI, everything is a little bit overbought here. I'm waiting for a small little pushback here towards levels around $20,000. So I also did set up my limit orders. Like you can see here, around 20.1K, 19.5K, 19K. If we do fall down, I will be starting to be accumulated position, because we currently are confirming a higher high structure. So and a higher high plus higher low structure, so that's looking bullish here. But anyways, guys, I will be wrapping up the stream right now here. It was absolutely amazing to do a quick update stream here, about 50 minutes, guys. If we will see like any volatile move later today, or if we will see any volatile moves, I will be the first one on YouTube to jump back here on the stream to discuss it with you guys out there on the channel. So don't forget to subscribe right now to the channel. That will be absolutely amazing. If you actually want to be learning on how to make passive income in the industry by either copy trading or using a cryptocurrency trading algorithm. If you want to use a cryptocurrency trading algorithm, go to cryptocurrencies.com, and otherwise I will link a video towards an amazing strategy where you can copy trade Bitcoin that actually is making myself also a significant amount of money. I will link it in the chat right now here. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be seeing more of the daily content and more of daily trading opportunities here on the channel. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.